Well, a man who filed a lawsuit 10 years ago complaining that Hawaii gun laws violated his Second Amendment rights has won his case in the nation's highest court.
The Supreme Court granted George Young's petition, which means Hawaii residents may eventually be able to carry a firearm in public. KITV4 Shanila Kabir spoke today with George Young's attorney and has reaction to the latest development in the case. Shanila.
Mika, many people already know Hawaii has some of the strictest gun laws in the country, and some believe there would be less crime if the rules weren't so strict. George Young Jr. from Hilo sued Hawaii County in 2012 because he said the county's strict gun laws violated his Second Amendment rights. Hawaii law does not prohibit concealed carry, but experts say it's so restrictive that almost no law-abiding resident is granted a permit. In fact, records show that the state granted only 4 permits from 2000 to 2020, 2 on Oahu and 2 on Kauai.
The people of Hawaii are going to be able to start to exercise their Second Amendment rights, and the Second Amendment across the country is going to be treated as a regular constitutional right, full-blooded, not a second-class right, which county or state officials are apt to give out crumbs when they feel like it.
Young's attorney Alan Beck says now that they've won the case, they expect permits to be granted.
This is a practice that is done in the vast majority of the continental United States that actually makes communities safer. People that have criminal histories that predispose them to violence, people that have drug problems, people that have severe mental illness are not going to be able to carry.
The outcome of the Young case isn't surprising, given the Supreme Court recently shut down New York's anti-concealed carry law, which is very similar to Hawaii's law. Some believe once more residents have concealed carry permits, that will add to Hawaii's already increasing crime rates. Anti-gun violence advocates, including Alima DaCosta, fears more residents with concealed carry permits will add to an increase in crime. I feel that forcing Hawaii to implement a more lenient open carry process will lead to increased and random violence, where families, neighbors, coworkers, or even strangers who are involved in a relatively minor dispute will end up in increasingly deadly situations. Officials at the Hawaii Rifle Association believe just the opposite and say that the Young decision will have a positive impact because more people will now have the opportunity to defend themselves.
We'd love to see them just get over it, realize that they've lost, and try it our way for once, because we've tried it their way for the last 60 years, and all we've seen is crime get worse, murders get worse.
The Supreme Court ruled in George Young's favor. This case goes back to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to be reconsidered. Reporting live, Shanila Kabir, KITV4 Island News.